Alright, let's get right into it. Let's get to the next part. We got season 3, episode 7. Get through as much as I can before I head out. And let's go. If it lets me. Come on, dude.
Enjoy another episode of Temptation Island 3. It's getting on.
Let's go, dude. Why does it take so long? There we go.
These four couples have
Have what? Oh. These 4 couples have...
embarked on an incredible journey.
You call this
All in
embarking?
committed relationships, they've agreed to contest their
Alright, let's move up. We know what they're doing here. I gotta head out within the hour.
No. Ella.
Alright, we don't gotta see last week. We gotta move ahead. Move along here.
Shut up, I said! Shut
Final dates.
Jeff is very, very in touch with his emotions. He says exactly what he...
For Ashley.
Exactly what he feels. Women hate that. They say they like it.
Who that person is.
Yeah, we already talked about her. She just has no idea that she's wifey and not a slut.
The bonfire. They saw their boyfriends being very close with I don't really know what's going on. Who I've been with for the
I want to jump out of the plane.
You're so beautiful. That's what I was trying to tell you. You get anyone you want. And I'm not even kidding. Exactly.
Her head is all messed up.
Exactly. Every game up to one you.
I still feel shocked. Right now I still feel just really shocked. I don't even know how to react.
So that means she's. Oh, guys, you see her? Look at her size him up. Look at her look him up. Guys, watch this. See? She's looking him up and down. She's sizing him up right there. You saw it? Watch one more time. This guy might get laid tonight. He's picking up the pieces. Look at her. She's looking at him right now. She's sized. She looks at his head, shoulders, and look down at his you know what. She's sizing this guy up, guys. She might sleep with him because of what just happened. So her heart is hurt right now, so she wants to get back at her man. See? See, guys? Sizes him up and then hands it over. She's going to sleep with that guy. That just shows you women just can't handle any type of adversity, man. Like, this has nothing to do with her. Like, she thinks... She's so narcissistic that she thinks that this has something to do with her. It has nothing to do with her. She's not even around. Her boyfriend isn't even thinking about her. Like, it's just crazy, man. It's very narcissistic.
Ashley. I don't remember the beginning. All I can remember is the end. They were laying in the hammock. He was just like stroking her hair, playing with her ear.
She remembers every little thing.
And they kissed. It actually took me back to when me and Anthony first fell in love.
Yeah, you should be very afraid. This is what you bestowed upon your boyfriend.
A pig, though. That's what bothers me even more.
Now she's talking.
He's not.
If I were this guy, I'd get up and walk away. Why are you listening to this? Like, don't listen to a woman talk about another man.
Like that. He does when, to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she's only into her man. She's not going to get with any of these guys. You can tell.
No, when I come to think about it, he hasn't even done that to me in a while.
That's because you probably haven't been a good girlfriend. Now she's reflecting on what she's been doing or not been doing. This is what happens, guys. When you're not a good girlfriend, you lose to another woman. That's what happens. If another woman treats you better, you got to go with her.
I don't know exactly what he's feeling, but
Well, you have an idea.
I know Anthony. I know
She
what
has
he
an
looks
idea.
like when he smiles, what he looks like when he's happy. I could feel the moment because I was there once.
And not anymore. 14 days.
We're getting close to our answers.
Ready to make some more decisions, guys.
Bad decisions.
Action. She is someone I really like. Rosita and
I don't care about this. Let's get to the action, because I gotta go soon. This is obviously gonna be a date. It's taking forever to set this up.
Now it's time for final dates. And these dates are the most significant, guys, because for them, you're going to choose the one person with whom you have the best connection. They're overnight dates. That's going to give you your first opportunity for
There's gonna be some sex happening, guys. You better believe
Now,
it.
the other day you said goodbye to Eve. So now, these are the 7 ladies you've decided to keep here to complete your experience. So, now's the moment of truth.
3 ladies
I
are gonna
guess.
get left out.
You need to choose one of the final 7 for your final date.
And you know they put on their best bikinis and outfits for this one.
I don't think anything you've done so far here on the island will compare with what you get to do now.
Oh, so just rubbing into the 3 girls' wounds.
Eric, right now, who do you want to bring with you?
Alrighty.
All right.
Would you like to come along with me?
I actually have something to say. Can I say
Yeah.
something? Okay, I think you're really cool and everything, but I don't think that you'd be taking me out for the right reasons.
Oh my god.
Well,
What the hell? I'm like, what?
I'm pretty much.
I don't think you'll be taking me out for the right reasons. All right, then go home. What the fuck?
Great to go with.
And I think that I've
Bro, if that, bro, guys, come on now. Dude, you don't, bro, nah, you don't, nah. Hold on. Let's wait a minute here. She's on the game show, and she's the one that's a contestant, and she's trying to hold him to a standard. Nah. What he needed to do here was say, okay, you don't want to go with me? Well, I guess you're eliminated, and then you go to another girl. That's what you do. You don't have to own up to her and explain to her why you want to take her on a date. She don't want to go, you don't go with her. Like, you know, like, that's it. Like, don't try to, like, now he's putting himself in a subservient role now. She ain't gonna respect him. It's over. If he takes her, she ain't gonna respect him. He can't take her on a
Yeah,
date.
just so you know, his choice to ask somebody out. You certainly don't have to go. However, there's no guarantee that anybody else is going to ask you out. You might miss out on this date altogether.
And that means you're going home.
Okay.
She's a
Eric,
dumbass.
Why don't you sit down?
She thinks she's another woman that thinks she's special and she has all these options when really she's only got 3 more. Oh
We'll
God.
figure it out. It's a little
She's a
shocker.
dumbass. So she'd rather go home than have an opportunity. See, that's what women do. They always hold out for something that's not even there. There's not even another option for her. But she's holding off, guys. That's narcissistic.
Situation where I feel uncomfortable, and that's why I just had to say, like, I'm sorry.
I don't care what she has to say. She's a dumbass.
And is the best.
She's a dumbass. I couldn't care less what she has to say. Her reasoning for this is there is no reasoning for this.
Good luck. Maybe you'll find
Making
a
up
date.
some bullshit in her head.
Now I'm sweating bullets on
I
this
know.
one. Damn.
Imagine being a contestant and having any power. Like, what the fuck?
The worst experience that I've had by far has to be the hiking trip, but I've really learned while I've been here. So the final date with Amy, that's gonna be probably the best experience so far.
So that means that he thinks she's the hottest. She's pretty good looking.
So I think this one will be a good one.
Good.
She's good looking. I'll give her that.
Chance to get round 2.
He wants to sleep with her. That's why the girls that these guys pick now are the ones that think they think it's the hottest because it's an overnight date. That's what it is. I hope no one picks that girl on the green. Like, she doesn't deserve to be on a date. You're gonna turn him down? Okay, then go home. What the hell's the matter with her?
Sleep off. What's gonna? The last lap of temptation. Honestly.
You know who he's picking. He's picking not her. He's gonna pick the girl he was talking dirty to. Unless he's mad at her. Let's find out. Of course they're gonna go to commercials.
I don't think I. Chills.
Bro, they should have just let him make the pick. It's not that big of a deal, dude. Like,
Like,
Almost definitely.
bro, these cutscenes, man.
Think about your relationship when you go to sleep before you fall.
Bro.
show at first.
There's another.
And I learned a lot.
Like for life.
You're literally having all of them talk right now.
Now it,
Hey,
But I just feel.
sure.
Really? Oh, get the hell out of here. Are you serious? Bro, that's annoying. Why would you pick her after what she just did and said? Unless she wanted to go with him all along and that's why she did it. That could be the reason. If that was the reason, okay. If it's any other reason, nah. He's an idiot. I thought he was... And also, the reason why he didn't pick her, the one that's behind him, is because of what went down. So he probably just doesn't trust her. He's like, oh, so you knew that they were going to do this to me? So now he's like, fuck you. And it would make everything look bad with him and his girl, too, if he chose her, too, after saying all that shit. So he's just kind of just falling back a little bit. Now he's just going to probably sleep with her.
this is someone you have a connection with, huh?
Yeah.
I feel as though me and Michael were the strongest connection.
Well, you shouldn't have made a huge deal and did what you did the other day. See how women play both sides of the fence? Remember last episode, she was like, oh my God, I can't believe he was talking so dirty to me. Like, I didn't know what to do. Like, acting like she was all uncomfortable. Now you're realizing she enjoyed it. But I knew it then. See, women, don't let women fool you guys. Listen to what they do and not what they say. She was eyeing him up. The way she was looking at him, leaning in. Oh, now it's revealed. She wants to go on a date with him. Listen to this again. Listen to this again.
I feel as though me and Michael were the strongest connection here on the
Yeah,
island.
and this also shows that he only sees her as a slut. If he actually liked her, he would have taken her. But he already knows I can sleep with her if I want. It's not going to be any fun. Plus, she blew my cover. So he doesn't trust her anymore. He knows that's an easy lay. She already spoke about it. She has sex a lot. She revealed that she's a slut. So he's like, she's a slut. I've had many of those. So he chooses a good girl. But I mean, he already has a
And
good
that he
girl
was very
at
untrue to
home.
his
So it's
feelings
kind of
and
like,
chose,
you're going to get
somebody
another good
else
girl?
For an absolutely ridiculous reason. Michael does somebody else for an absolutely ridiculous reason.
Wait, she said what?
Feelings and chose somebody else for an absolutely ridiculous reason.
What is the absolute ridiculous reason? There's numerous reasons. One is you lied and didn't have his back when he was talking dirty to you. You should have just accepted it and not made him look like he was crazy. And then you made it seem like you didn't like him, but now it turns out you did. Now you're saying he's picking her for some crazy reason. No, he has a connection with her and he doesn't trust you anymore, and you're a slut. So it's like, no, he loses with you.
Michael does want to cheat on his girlfriend. He's just afraid to. Otherwise, I would have been.
Michael's not afraid to. He just wants to pick the right girl that's worth it to. And you're just not worth it. You're a slut. You give it out to everyone. So he doesn't want to just be another one on your notch and his girl will be like, man, she's a slut. So he wants, if he's going to sacrifice his relationship, he's going to do it with a girl that's not a slut.
Want to cheat on his girlfriend. He's just afraid to.
He's not afraid.
Otherwise, I would have been going on the final date, I'm sure.
See? Because she knows it's all about sex. Her mind is on sex, guys. Because she's heard what she said. Otherwise, I'd be going on the final date. He's not afraid. He just doesn't trust you, and you're
I
a
just
slut.
don't think that he was true to his feelings.
You don't know that, and that's what she feels, but she doesn't know.
Down Eric and told me to be true to myself. I knew right then and there that this was the moment.
Because he's been with girls like that other girl. She's a slut. He's had sex with sluts. She's been with sluts already. Like, this experience can't be something you've already been doing. You know what I mean? He's already, like, if you've been with many sluts, you don't need another one, especially on this show. What, just to have sex with her again? No, you don't need that.
I was near tears. I'm not going to deny it. You know what I mean?
You want to be with sluts off camera. You don't want to be on camera with sluts. Then you're revealing your hand. Like, no.
So maybe I went with the safe.
If there were no cameras, he would have picked her, guys. I promise you. If it was just them on the island, no cameras, he would have picked her. But right now, it's just, the situation is just too much right now.
Ida is more where I'm looking to get out of this experience.
Okay, guys, we have one more mystery to solve.
Honestly, out of those four, who's the hottest out of those four? I'm going to pause it on that, but we're going to take a look.
So, if I have to choose,
Ooh, it's a little weird on the makeup. She's probably, yeah, I'd say the black girl's probably the hottest out
I
of
would
all
have
of
to
them.
ask Kai, just because we get along so well.
I would love to go with you.
Great.
All right, Kylene.
That means this slut gets to go home and the other two. The other two aren't sluts, but, well, not that we know of anyway.
Because now I got a chance to go on a date with him, so I'm really excited.
Yeah, you just don't want to go home.
Congratulations, guys. You are now 4 new couples.
That
Take
means
advantage
those
of
other
this
3 are
opportunity
going
to answer
home.
all the questions you have in your heart. So the 8 of you can head on towards the dock and head on back to your resort. Have a good night's rest, you guys. Tomorrow's a big day for all of you.
Alright.
What's that? And
Oh, they're going to their dates. Let's get right to it. I don't want to waste time with the talking. Let's see who they picked and get right on into it.
I trust.
These dates are going to be way more intimate. You're going to see some sex happening. They're going to be sleeping together all night, guys. You're going to be seeing some shit this episode or next episode, depending on how they do it.
So I'm not cool.
Right.
I just want to know who they picked. I don't want to waste too much time because I kind of got to head out. So I just kind of want to get through this. Let's find out who the final picks are. So she picked him. She picked him. Obviously the feminine guy. We're going to find out who they picked anyway, you know what I mean? So I don't want to waste too much time watching this. We're going to see them on their
For
dates.
The final date, we started out by basically having a romantic dinner. Me and Amy had our dinner by the pool. We learned where we were going to be going, and our date was to go to Guanaja. So we were definitely excited about that.
I'm sorry I picked you.
Thanks, babe.
So, Michael, how are you feeling?
Good.
No, seriously, you are like an emotional.
How are you feeling? Not even what are you
After I
thinking?
chose Ito, we got a chance to really get to know each other one-on-one. Nice mood.
How do you feel?
I feel good. I'm happy, you know what I mean?
Everything like that's amazing and like pure connections always happen at the end. I cannot wait to like spend time with
So
Michael
she
and just have a
thinks.
crazy time because I know that we're gonna.
Little
have a
does she
great
know,
time.
he only picked her because of everything that was revealed last night with that other girl.
Between you and I, there's not gonna be drama. For me, my pick of the final date wasn't necessarily what I wanted.
Nope.
It shouldn't hurt me anywhere. I had no.
It's crazy that the other girls are, you're picking me for the wrong reasons. Bitch, just say that you wanted the other guy. He's picking you for his reasons. Like, don't tell him that they're wrong. What the hell?
Yeah, but she gave you a shocker right there.
I ended up picking Kai for my final date. I think she's happy. She said, I'm glad she didn't pick you and that I could go with you.
This is definitely the grand prize.
She's overselling right now. He's like, okay.
Do you feel like you made a good decision for the final date?
What do you think he's gonna say?
I don't want to regret anything, so I should give it my all. This date.
Oh, she's gonna give cheeks. He's gonna get some
Definitely more
cheeks.
romantic and more intimate.
I like how affectionate Ashley is with me.
Like,
She tells
he's
me
gonna
how she
get
feels,
cheeks.
That she likes me. It's nice to feel that.
How do you think
So that means he wasn't getting that from his girl.
Okay.
So that tells me that his girlfriend just sits around looking pretty all day and doesn't do shit for him. Like, at all. Like, zero at all. Because he doesn't talk about the shit that she does for him. He doesn't talk about her at all. All we know about her is that she's pretty, his girlfriend. So, I don't know. I think she's going to lose out. Because she's just one of those girls that just sits around looking pretty and does nothing. That gets you nowhere.
I guess. And it
Now, these are the cutscenes. Let's get right through these.
and we had
Michael picked. But Michael, Tiffany got married with nothing.
I mean,
Who cares about Tiffany? She's a slut. She's confirmed herself to be a slut. She said on national TV that she has sex a lot, and she's not in a relationship.
You're going on with your.
Like that's an AKA slut, bro. Like you can't even hide it.
retaliated when they saw a relationship with see them.
Come on. These cutscenes are like
You know,
forever.
I get it is just
They could have gave us valuable showtime instead of these cutscenes, man.
excited to have a spectacular date.
Welcome aboard.
What's your name?
My name is Ian.
I think they're all really good choices, and it looks like Melissa and Jerome, Stephanie and Jeff are going to maybe turn into relationships.
That's none of your business.
Something on all separate areas.
I'm really excited about my date with you. I'm really looking forward to it. If I'm going to take someone to the next level, I have to have reciprocation from that person. And Edith gave me the reciprocation that I needed.
You could tell he's more attracted to younger women and this girl than his other girl. Not that his other girl is ugly, like she's cute, but she's 29, you know? What do you think she looked like 10 years ago? So he's probably been with her that for a while and remembers, like, and he's probably like, damn, she's not as good looking as she used to be. It happens to everyone, man. It's the circle of life. Just some sooner than others, that's all that is.
Me and Ashley, we took a helicopter to
Nice.
Antigua, Guatemala. The resort we're staying in is absolutely gorgeous. I've never seen anything like it before.
On the outside, it looks okay, but you walk
Okay.
in, it's just like another world.
She said it's like, okay, like you can't please this girl. What do you mean? You've never been there before, unless you've been flown out before.
This is like the place.
Just pass out.
Yeah, that's where they want to be.
If this ain't gonna be temptation, I don't know what it is. I do like Ashley a lot. Not gonna lie. Made a connection. I find myself comparing her to Stephanie.
Okay, I mean, you really shouldn't do that too much unless you're comparing and realizing, wow, this girl is better in every facet. Like, you don't want to compare your girl to another girl, but you do want to take notice in the things that are lacking or the things you're receiving over the other. But, all right. So he's noticing this girl's better for him. That happens sometimes. Sometimes you find someone who's a better match for you, for what you need, not what you want. Who cares? I don't care about what you want. I care about what you need.
It was one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to.
With the most feminine
I
man.
ended up going to Belize. This place is like freaking awesome. It's
Looks
just,
like
you know, it's awesome.
Melissa, I guess her name is. She's into feminine guys because him and Michael are not the most masculine of guys, and both guys she's into.
This cave was the most beautiful place I've ever seen in my life.
Is it the bottom? Or is
No,
it
it's
the
really-
reflection?
Bro, a cave is not beautiful, dude.
Look, there's the lava right here. Wow.
There's nothing beautiful about a cave. It's probably cool looking.
Because everything we saw
That's how
was, oh my
feminine
God,
he is. He
this,
called that a beautiful sight. Like, this isn't beautiful. It's cool, but I wouldn't call it beautiful. That's beautiful. Like, see her body? Look at that. Give it a take two, guys. Look at that. Take three. On point, guys. Her body's on point, and that's why Michael stayed with her so long, because her body is slamming. Her face is slamming, but she probably doesn't bring much value. And that's why their relationship's probably going to end. And honestly, this guy, a feminine guy, usually doesn't even know what he needs. Like, he'll just keep doing all this shit for women because he's feminine. He doesn't realize she's supposed to be serving you. Feminine men don't realize that. They're too busy serving.
Stephanie, but she tempted me in so many other ways. She's wonderful. I can't go on no more about her. She's more than what words can say.
Chris and I went to Cayos Cachinos by boat.
Hi, I'm Tanya. Nice to meet you.
Tommy?
Nice to meet you.
Welcome to Cayos Cachinos. Welcome to Plantation Beach.
Hi,
Tommy?
And then we went snorkeling and saw some really cool fish. And the waters over there are beautiful, so that was cool.
Kristen is a lot like me in like the way she looks at life and what she wants out of life, and she's so low maintenance, and yet her outlook on life is just, it's so unique and, you know, enlightening, and it's just refreshing to meet a person like that.
Brian and I had a great time, but it has been a long 2 weeks, and I'm very excited to see Eric.
This is like the first part of the city.
His girlfriend is really annoying.
Psyched about the date.
That girl we just saw.
We got to see the ruins, Copan.
It's pretty cool.
Oh no! Seriously.
Make it.
I love it.
So they all traveled to different countries for their date. That's pretty cool.
Spiritual.
Like they took, that probably took forever though. They took boats.
It used to be the same. I think Eric is a great guy, but I think
Honduras, Guatemala, like that's all South America, like all over the place. I wonder what the travel was like. I mean, they probably took helicopters. I forgot the other dude said they took helicopters, so it probably wasn't that long. Probably an hour or so.
We went to the island of Guanaja and stayed in a resort that was just beautiful. That hurt.
Honduras. Oh, they're all in Honduras. There's different parts of
Got
Honduras.
settled down in our rooms, and first thing we did was we went out and did some scuba diving.
I want to jump. It's gonna hurt.
It's not gonna hurt.
Yeah, trust me.
Come on, Amy.
Okay.
It's not gonna hurt.
Never been scuba diving before, and it was definitely an experience that I'll never forget. It was a good time. Amy's really unique. She's one of a kind. She's like almost like hanging out with one of the guys.
That's not what you want. You lost me at guys. You don't want your girl to be like hanging out with one of the guys. And that means she's masculine. That gets old quick. It seems cool at first, guys, but then eventually you're gonna be missing things because there's gonna be things you miss and need. You can't like it. That's for your. Save that shit for your guys because you need your girl to provide you the feminine qualities. That's because you need that as a man. Like, you don't need another man with you.
It was the best date I've been on, and way better than the very first on our hiking experience.
Because you're hanging out with someone that acts like a dude, you said?
Experience, I wouldn't have this fabulous final date that I had.
Ugh. Any girlfriend I've been with that is like hanging with the dudes, they're no longer here because they're not feminine. That's what the problem. Femininity is what keeps relationships going.
Ian and I went to Belize, and we stayed at Chanchich Lodge, which is a beautiful resort located in the jungle. Oh, we can go in it?
Uh-oh.
A little bit. Ian and myself visited ancient king's tombs.
You gotta like crouch to get in there.
We walked up to the tomb, thinking no big deal, and all of a sudden we see about 50 bats on top of the wall.
That's weird, bro. What type of a date is this? All their friends went on like these cool, extravagant, like romantic dates. Now they're looking at bats. Like what the f? That's so weird. They don't even get to pick and choose where they go. They're like, you're going here, you're going there. It's like, damn. Can I at least choose?
Whitewater rafting.
They did rafting in a different date.
I couldn't stop laughing, like I felt like a little kid, and that was amazing because no one's like done that to me in so long.
Oh God. I can't tell if he's gonna sleep with her yet. Her vibe, I can't tell.
So pretty.
There's a possibility. I just don't know if he's gonna get sex from her.
I get to take home to my parents. She comes from the same family, same background.
No, he's not gonna sleep with her.
Sweetheart.
He's not. Since he just said that, he's not even gonna try to sleep with her. If he's really trying to wife her, he's not gonna try. Because we treat wives and sluts differently. Sluts we try to sleep with on the first date. Like we're gonna try if it's a slut. If it's wifey, we're not even gonna try. If we do try, it's to see if she's a slut. And if she doesn't let us, then we know, okay, that confirms. That's the only reason you would try.
She's ideally what any man would definitely fall for. She is.
And if she lets you do it on the first date, then you do it, and you don't take her seriously. Any girl that sleeps with you on the first date, you can't take her serious. If you try and she stops you and says no, then you got yourself something to work with. If she just lets you do it, then you know she's done that before plenty of times. Like that's all that means.
I think that Michael and I have a start of a romantic connection. we just need more time. We don't want to feel any pressure with one another.
And the reason why women can't really understand or take it when you sleep with another woman is because they know when they sleep with another man, their heart's in it and their emotions are in it. But as men, we don't get emotionally invested. We can literally sleep with 10 girls in one day, forget about them, forget their names, and come home like it was nothing and never remember them again. Women can't do that. When they sleep with a man, they're going to remember them for a while. They're going to be seared in their brains. Like, women can't sleep indiscriminately like men. Like, they just can't. Our brains, our hearts, our minds, our souls are just different, completely and utterly. Like, we have sex to alleviate stress and strife. Women have sex to get love and to create families. That's the difference between the sex. Men, we have sex to relieve the stress and all that, that screaming that going on, right? The men know what I'm talking about. Women have sex for different reasons. It's completely different.
We flew to Belize. We came to the
I'd argue the world is a more dangerous place if men aren't having sex. If men are all having sex, the world is a much better place. That's what people don't realize. There's a lot less stress
resort
and tension.
And it's just amazing here.
Sexual.
What?
A lot of these school shootings are usually incel guys that aren't having sex or just very frustrated. Go ask around if you don't believe me. Do your research.
We did like this badass like mud.
Sex is needed for men. For women, it's not needed. It's a want for men. But sex is a need for men. I don't care what anyone says. It's biologically, men need sex. Otherwise, the tension and the stress and everything starts to build up, and that's when you get angry, aggressive, overly aggressive men. You don't want that. Sex is what keeps us equal. It makes our equilibrium even. That's what keeps a man steady, a constant sexual appetite. You show me a man that's not having a lot of sex, I'll show you a man that's causing trouble, that's frustrated, and not in a good way.
This massage.
And that's why sex work is needed.
They painted us.
Oh.
I looked like a cheetah, and Jerome looked like
I'm gonna have to go back on that one. She actually looked good. She got some nice hindquarters for a 29-year-old.
Are you lucky?
Bro, her body is slamming, guys. Like, we can't deny. Look at her body, bro. Look at that booty.
Place is unreal, man. Everybody here is just like
Bruh.
very erotic and very
Woo! Her body is on point.
amazing. It was amazing. It looked like a tiger.
The only thing wrong with her is that she's 29. That's the only thing. Look at her. Like, her skin. Look at her face. Like, how smooth her face is. Collarbones. Smooth ass. No fat on her.
She's just such a cool
Feminine.
person, and like I just
Like,
really
she's stacked.
I can't get any more honest than that. Like she's just an amazing person.
You just gotta find out if she can cook and clean. If she can cook and clean, you got yourself something to work with here, guys. But maybe that's what she's lacking, though. A lot of women are lacking that. Like, they're stacked, and then they just can't cook or clean. That's like the most disappointing thing. Like, you meet a hot woman who seems amazing, and then you get into the kitchen, it's like a foreign lander. She can't figure anything out. There's nothing worse than that, and there's nothing worse than a weak man that has no money. Just like, so you feel me? Just like a woman that can't cook or clean, and that's fat, not good looking, is the equivalent of a man who's broke, incapable, and you feel me? That's the same thing, literally.
The Harrison show was cool. I mean, I didn't expect the afterlife of the show would be the way it was. I mean, 2 years later, people still coming up to me and want to take.
Alright, they're still having cutscenes.
Because
So they're gonna show us what happens in the bedroom
see who's gonna be.
later, I guess.
I mean,
I want to see who's gonna get laid. So we're gonna probably see that next episode. It looks like. So this is the last part of this episode, and then we'll do the next episode later.
Hi, welcome.
See, Jerome's not what these guys make him out to be. Like, if you push him, he's gonna push back. That's all that is. He's not gonna just start shit just because. Like, they make him out to be this bad guy. He's not. You see him. He's goofy. He's fun. He's masculine. He's a masculine man. Like I said, that protects his shit. That's what you're supposed to do. You only step up with someone if they step at you. You don't just start shit for no reason. But if a man or anyone starts with you, you need to step up. You need to show them that you're not gonna back down. That's it. And that's what he does. It's nothing more, it's nothing less.
Just being with Jerome alone without any of the drama.
Right. And you see him without any of the people egging him on, pushing him on. He's like, you see what he acts normal. He's a normal guy. He's just a guy. Like, I would be the same way. If you push me, you act crazy around me, I'm gonna act crazy at you. Same thing. I'm gonna bring what you bring to me. Like, I'm not. That's just all that is. That's what you're supposed to do as a man. You give what's brought to you.
It's just definitely cool.
That's crazy, man.
Well, before dinner, we had these.
Fuck that high road shit. If someone wants to be a dick to you, you show them you're not having it. Don't take the high road. Screw that high road shit.
You
get no respect from that at all.
Did you see that?
This is a little Tommy Goff, a little fertilence in there.
What's in that bottle? That's disgusting.
It's a snake.
So, Jerome put the pineapple in his mouth. They had to put sugar on a part of his body. I'm shy. It's supposed to be an aphrodisiac.
It's supposed to be. It is an aphrodisiac. And why you see how she said supposed to? Because women could never just say, "Oh, I'm having sex." They're gonna say some stuff like, "Oh, I need to have some experiences." They could never just say flat out it's to have sex, because they don't want to be seen as hoes. Because sex and beauty is their primary agency, just like for us it is too. Well, sex is men's primary agency, beauty is women's, so they have to conserve and protect that at all times.
It was just the best feeling.
And she
that
didn't
I
even
followed
kiss
my
him.
heart, and I'm glad that I'm here right now. With Jerome.
She's kind of holding back a little bit though. We'll find out at the end of the night if he ends up sleeping with her, then it's over. Then okay. Oh, they're getting close. I think he's gonna be able to close the deal with her because she's all hurt from the other night.
You knew him for a month. You fell deeply in love with him. And he proposed to you.
Michael and I had a
Whoa, that's weird.
So it was really cool. We were able
Why are
to
you
talk.
proposing to her after a month? Like, you don't know shit about her. You shouldn't be proposing to a woman in less than a year. Like, you need to be with a woman at the very least. You need to vet her for a year or more to figure out if she's for real or she can actually do what you need done for the time called life, the rest of life. Yeah. That's why you can't be being with a woman for a month and then marrying her. That's the stupidest thing you can do. Then that's when everything switches up. She's going to be like, oh, so he thinks I've done enough to secure his last name after 1 month? She's not going to respect you. She's going to be like, what have I done in a 1 month for him to think that I can have his last name and be his wife for the rest of his life? That's what women are thinking. They're like, he's a fool. I'm not wifey. No other man has done this, but he's the fool. That's how women think, guys. You can't be a fool. Don't do it, man. Wait. Vet her and really make sure. Like, don't be an idiot.
We really got to know each other on a really personal level. What's your style of kissing? Do you have a style?
No.
I don't know what he's talking about here.
Are you a fast kisser, slow kisser?
Now he's being weird. You're supposed to find out, not ask her.
Ida's someone I really like, but I've been with Melissa almost 2 years now.
Almost? So since he was 27? Yeah, he's done with Melissa, guys. And we'll start the next episode next time. But I think he's done with Melissa. She's already past the epiphany stage. He started dating with her when she was 26, 27. Now she's 29, turning 30. I think a guy like that is looking for a younger girl, guys. But he also seems like a lover boy type where he falls in love pretty quick. So we're going to have to wait and see, guys. And we'll watch the final episode when I get a chance. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.